clean.
Not sweet enough.
No, it's weird.
No taste.
Weird. Just, it's alright.
You know what? Because it's from the machine where they have to change the gas and everything. It never tastes right. You're having what now? Number 2 seafood platter?
Yes, I'm having the number 2
seafood
seafood platter. Yes, it's a lot of food.
Oh my god. That is
I may have to take some of it home with me, but...
Did you take them out to the water?
No, not yet. Might do that when we get done.
He doesn't have a bad voice in this. I've seen him before.
Yeah, here it
It's
is.
a good voice.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be worse.
Oh yeah, usually when you have the random person singing in the bar, they're usually really bad. Yes, because they're usually really drunk and they think they're really good.
Yeah.
It's almost like karaoke.
That would be me.
Or karaoke.
Oh, like that place you go to in Hollywood on the Boulevard. It's terrible.
Oh, I know. There's a few where they're pretty good, but not many. I'm gonna have the seafood platter number 2.
And someone always wants to send over
You have a choice of salad, Caesar or garlic,
karaoke.
Caesar.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna have.
and baked or French fries, baked potato fries.
Baked potato.
Would you like butter and salt free?
Huh?
Butter and salt free on the side?
This chair is
Yes.
so uncomfortable. Oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna have yet. You go first.
I'm gonna have a burger.
Chewy light.
Medium rare. French fries.
A lot of
Thanks.
tomato on it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Mustard for you.
Gosh.
No, neither. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hang on one
Thanks.
second. Can I have the mahi mahi sandwich? Sorry.
Would you like it grilled?
Grilled.
Grilled? Thank you.
Thanks.
Would you like tomato sauce on the side?
Please. Thank you.
Sorry, and love to say I gotta get up there.
Pretty sure she used to be my neighbor when I lived down on New York.
So we have 120 viewers. You're popular.
You know, it's usually either really nice comments or someone that comes on and says, fatty.
Oh yeah, you always have those that pop in. 121. Yeah. Keysod says hello.
Hey, Keysod.
But it sure does help. I mean, I could have stuff on something saying. So let's face it,
Other iced tea is
the
good.
looser you are,
It's not real, but it's good.
Well, it's from the soda fountain thing.
That never tastes quite like the real thing.
just kind of loosens
But
up.
nowadays, most places it's about as close as you can get. There's only a handful of places that actually make tea.
Brew their own tea. I'm sorry?
No, I said brewed, like, you know, that machine that brews it.
Fire, and now you're booked
There's not all the places that do that.
in 4 different cities and 7 different nights, and you're like the open air.
See, so I'm not so young, right?
Well, I went by your name and something you said. I don't remember. And I thought he was like 18 or something.
Oh, yeah. What were you saying that made him think that?
I was riding the bike and he was
Because
talking.
he was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, it was an F-ball boy. He's not exactly a boy. So that
The
kind
name. Yeah, maybe that was it.
that could have been it.
But yeah, I was like, huh? Yeah, when you were like, oh yeah, you're 18. I was like, what?
Now, have you been here before, Frank?
Yes.
The Tree Cairns?
I haven't eaten here though.
It used to be really
I've had
good.
beers here.
It used to be really good.
Oh, so you haven't eaten here in a long time either?
I've been here like 5 months. I never leave the hotel now. It's horrible. I go from work up to my apartment to work to the beach. That little L-shaped route.
You need to get out. You need to get out more.
And do what? I have everything here.
So how did you choose this place?
Hollywood Beach?
No, this restaurant.
I don't know. You know why? Because when we were at Little Venice, my ex's new girlfriend was there. Not that I care, but she was, just like staring me down.
Oh.
The girl that asked me about my hair,
Yeah.
that was her.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I don't want to be uncomfortable, so that's why.
That's why you get to go to your ex's, your girlfriend's place where she's at.
I still want her to ask me about my hair again. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't like Little Venice. I don't think
I like their food.
Yeah.
Their breakfast is really good.
Like $2.99 breakfast or something.
Yeah.
So how do you like Fort Lauderdale?
I love it. I like it. I used to live in Boca, and then I moved from Boca to Fort Lauderdale. I like it. It's fun. You're right. You're like close to everything, and like I don't know, it was like 6 or 8 years ago or something. They brought like all the stores out east. So you have like Best Buy and Circuit City. Now that's not closed, but that was there. Office Depot, like everything that was like done in Sawgrass, that you just have to like drive way out west for. Everything is right there. So Home Depot.
How far out west are you?
No, I'm east.
East of 95?
Mm-hmm.
It's so much better. I don't think I could live west of 95.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live right on the beach, where just when you come around 17th Street Causeway, Harbor Drive. I used to live right down. It was great.
Oh,
I lived
yeah.
there for a lot of years. I loved it.
Yeah, I looked at some houses down there before everything got crazy. So now is a really good time to buy because everything.
As I said, I think you'd probably find a pretty good deal now.
Well, it'll get better deals because they said it looks like housing is going to drop here another 20%.
Good. Even better.
Unfortunately, Florida was one of the very biggest bubbles, and it hasn't bubbled back down all the way
Here in
just yet.
California.
Yeah. Some areas are stabilizing, but here we're not there yet.
Well, because here you had all the people that bought second houses or third houses.
Yeah, and you had a whole bunch of people that bought houses that were worth way more than they were worth.
Oh yeah.
I had some friends back during that bought a 3-bedroom house for $270,000.
Right there, the one right there.
And it's
Three-bedroom
west
house?
and it's west of 95. That same house right now, you'd be lucky to get $100,000 out of on a good day. So many people here are either upside down or in foreclosure. A lot of people down here, and actually some financial advisors will actually tell you this, a lot of people down here are just walking away. If you got a house that you pay $270 for that's worth $130, it's not going to be worth $270 before you get it paid off again. That's not going to happen.
No, a lot
You're
of
better
people.
off to walk away, let your credit be messed up for a few years, and then buy a house for $100,000 just like it.
No, a lot of people are just throwing the keys on the counter and shutting the door. Yeah.
Walk away.
Taking the washer and dryer.
Whatever. Yeah.
doing.
Seriously.
Which you can't really blame them.
Thank you.
It might not be ethical, but it's
Well, they feel like
but
they
from
put so
a
much
purely
money.
financial standpoint, it's the only really practical thing to do.
Well, I looked at a foreclosure, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months ago. Originally it sold to like the person that went to foreclosure for like $700,000.
Wow, I don't like
On the water. It was in, like short sale, foreclosure, whatever, for $230,000. It was crazy. I almost bought it too, but it needed too much work.
And there's some people who are doing some tricky things that I'm aware of. They throw the keys down, they let the thing go, and then they turn around and get somebody to buy it for them at half the price they owe them. Messes their
I
credit
haven't heard of
up.
that.
Yeah, well, it's just a way to keep your house.
Well, yeah. I guess,
Or even short selling and getting somebody else to buy it. Another way.
oh yeah.
You got somebody that'll do it for you anyway. It's not technically illegal to do that either. It's a short sale. It's not
Sure, and then in a couple of years you turn around and sell it right back to you.
yeah.
Well, I mean, there's loopholes in everything if you really want to think about it. So.
So there's a lot of gray areas. That's the thing. There's a lot of gray areas in that whole thing. With all the foreclosures.
I warned my friends that bought houses back then not to buy them because the thing was going to blow up.
No, thank you. No, it's true.
Sure, Serena. Serena wants a bite.
Ew, you're gonna get dressing all over your camera.
Nah, I didn't give up to it.
Is that your pair of scissors there?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
When I have the zip ties to mount the camera,
Yeah.
I have to be able to cut them.
Ah.
Because you can't just break them off, you have to cut them. There's quite a little contraption there, ain't it?
It really is. Yeah, with the light on the front. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it works. That's all that matters, you know. I mean,
Some people think it's cool and some people give me weird looks. It just depends. Yeah.
that's Florida.
A lot of people are getting weird looks around here.
You know, I don't get many weird looks though, because these people always ask me, say, don't people look at you weird riding around with a
Well, I would.
bike? And I went, I'm in Florida. There are people here who walk around like Mancini. Okay? So,
That's only during the season.
yeah, so, I mean, realistically, I can't stand out any more than some of those people, you know?
Mancini.
Mm-hmm. I
You
saw
haven't
one
seen them on
last
Fort Lauderdale Beach?
Oh, hell yeah, you kidding me? It's scary.
The worst part is it's usually some old guy who's got a gut
Yes,
and the whole
it
9 yards on
usually
top of
is.
that. I mean,
Yes, there was one that walked in wearing an American flag on.
I mean, nobody would look good wearing one, in my opinion. But my God, if you look bad and
Well,
You better be one heck of a good-looking guy.
that's crazy.
even then, I don't think it's that's just a really ugly looking.
I give him a break.
Yeah.
Sport shorts.
Yes, I agree.
So it's pretty like quiet down here now.
This time of
Yeah,
year.
it's really the slowest part of the season. And then Monday everybody went back to school, so
Oh yeah.
these this last week in September there'll be nobody out. It'll be so quiet.
Well, they said Broward went this week. Palm Beach County went last week. Back to school.
Palm Beach went last week?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot they went back to school. I took off on the bike to the store today. I rode right into the middle of a bunch of kids, and a bunch of cops were swarming them at the same time because there were two kids fighting in the middle of across from the school at the
On the
store.
bike?
Yeah, I was on the bike.
Did you have the camera on?
Yeah, but I don't think it caught that. I did make a clip of it, of the whole ride, but I haven't looked to see if that's particularly there. But the cops were swarming in at the same time, the whole deal, and I kind of zipped through the whole mess.
No, I know. Like driving to work today, like traffic is ridiculous.
Yes, we have to get used to the school zones all over again.
No, you don't have a car down here.
I haven't owned a car in like 15 years. But I've always lived within walking distance of my work. I know, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it's the best way to live. I've always lived within walking distance of the beach and my work. What else do I need?
My car, I don't use my car for anything but if I go to the store, like the grocery shop, stuff like that. And I will, actually, if it wouldn't be for the broadcast, I probably wouldn't even do that. Because realistically, I could put a bigger basket on the back of this thing and I could go grocery shopping.
Sure.
Yeah. And this is actually quicker. I can get from my house to Big Lots in Allendale faster on the bike than I can in the car.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, particularly if you can hit all the lights. If you hit all the lights, you're pretty much sure. I've actually cruised along with people where there were people in the cars, and they'll get ahead of me, and I'll catch them at the light, and I'll go right on through, and they're
And you
still
get there
sitting there, and
first.
I'm
All
still
right.
getting there first, because they can go fast, but only for a very short distance, and then they got to stop again. That's like people around here in cars that blow their horns and everything, fussing, racing around. The truth is, I tell them, you're not going to get there any faster than me because you're going to stop at the next light just like I am. So you're just racing to stop at the next light.
Well, I think I'd suffer from road rage if I had a car. So it's a good thing I don't.
Now, I do get ill with some of the people when I'm riding a bike. some people are very inconsiderate. They'll, run right out in front of you. Sit there and see you into it. They'll see you coming, and they'll go to turn. And they'll pull all the way out where you have to go out in the road or something to get around them.
It's that same thing in the car, though. Like, like you drive down and somebody sees you coming, and then they just pull out just to pull out.
I've seen a few near misses. I've often wondered, I could probably get paid for that. Where they come zipping out in the middle of the alley, and I just slam them in the side of their car.
Where you live at? What?
Oh, anywhere up here where these people come out of the alleyways and they just don't look.
When I lived down on New York Street, coming back from the beach, I had to cross Surf Road. And I almost got hit by, I don't know how many times I almost got hit by a car crossing Surf Road. It's one direction. They just don't stop. There's a big old stop sign there. They just don't stop. It's like, I don't care.
No. Friends of mine down their street, people used to drag down the street. Now they put speed bumps. So it's like so annoying to go to their house, but
yeah, but it makes people,
down.
It's better.
Have these like makeshift ones and they just put permanent ones in recently.
Oh, did they have the big potted plant things in the middle of the road or anything like that to slow people down?
It looked like it's like those floor those floor tiles that you put together. To work out on.
Yes.
It almost looked like that, but it was like they were like put together and then nailed down.
And the city allowed people to do this?
Well, no, the city put them down.
Oh.
And then they redid them and put permanent
Sounds
ones.
beautiful.
It was interesting. Actually, I think they look better than the permanent ones.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you're talking about the little temporary speed bumps?
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool. I've seen those.
Hey, just watch out for that bicycle.
But,
See, here they have speed humps. That's something I had to get used to when I came here. Speed humps.
We lost our singer.
They had up in North Carolina and in Pennsylvania, they have speed bumps, which are about this wide, and they're bumps. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Here they have speed.
That's if you go over them too fast.
Here they have humps, which is kind of funny.
Well, you go over and they hit the bottom of the front of your car.
Mm-hmm. I think there's mosquitoes out here.
No, iced tea for me, Serena, no beer. I had beer last night.
And no, I'm not having wine. Perfectly. Iced tea as well. I think last time I was having wine and somebody made a comment about that.
They always have comment for that.
Sure, why not? I admit it.
It's like there's always the person that comes in the room and says that I never leave the couch, I never leave the house. And they'll come in if I have a few beers at night, and I'm drunk all the time. It's a whole little. They come in when they come in, and that's the assessment they make.
That go to Shop Stop and they say, I don't work, I just sit at the computer all day long.
Yeah.
And they're partially right.
Yeah, but in your job, you don't have to do a whole lot. I mean, it's when customers are there, you do, and then.
Absolutely. Exactly. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting there reading a magazine.
Exactly. See, at work, they block all this kind of stuff, so you can't get anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, if I brought my laptop in here, but like, if my work computer, you can't.
Sure. I'm sure they stopped that a couple of years ago.
Oh, you can't get Facebook, you can't get anything.
That's terrible.
It's so funny because.
What a boring computer.
I can understand why they would do it though, because.
But what's worse is like I'll be like searching for somebody's insurance, and you find it, and then it comes up, you've been blocked, because it just blocks the weirdest things.
Oh yeah, it probably got keywords.
That would slow you down though.
Well, yeah, and then you got to call the help desk and be like, "Did you unblock?" Like Aetna.com.
Oh.
And then it takes them like 2 hours to unblock it, but by then, I see it. It's not a big deal, but it's just really funny how certain things are blocked and certain things, like anything automotive is blocked, anything entertainment, blogs, like anything.
Oh, I have a message. Oh yeah, Serena wanted to apologize that she wasn't being mean to you or anything when she first gave you the 3rd degree when you first came on.
I didn't take any offense to it.
Okay, we're all good, Serena.
He doesn't even remember.
Yeah. No, Serena's protective, so sometimes when somebody new pops in, if I'm on them, she'll give the whole
I think she was like, you don't have a picture. Who are you? Or what do you, you know?
You have to have a picture?
No, you
I
don't
didn't have a picture
to,
for
but
the longest time.
I have to. We did figure out who the, people. You might have heard the talk about the mods that pop in the room that aren't mods every so often.
Well, I hear you talking about it, but I don't.
We
What's
know what
going
they
on?
are.
I don't.
We know what
notice
they
it.
are now.
What are they?
They're administrators.
Are they the ones that ban people all of a sudden? Are they the ones that banned me from ShopStop?
They could. Your administrator, even if you're a moderator, could ban you.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I'm unbanned. Because I was talking about how I was banned on your site for the last couple of weeks, and then I went to ShopStop from home, and I'm unbanned. The things we worry about.
Well, no, I like it better like when somebody says something and everybody's like, oh my god, who did this? Who did this? Who did this? It's like,
I know.
it's like, you know, guys,
I don't
like,
get overly excited about it. I just say,
I know.
well, unban them.
or
Who
whatever.
cares?
But it's
You
just
know,
like really, it's so like the other day somebody was like flipping out. I was like, it's like I didn't even know what happened. I was like, all right. And then yesterday your religion talk. I was
you're like, I'll come back when
I'm
we're not
like, I'll
talking
come back
about
when
religion.
We're not talking about religion.
I'm sure how we got to that one, but it was a combination of events that led. Somebody was saying this, somebody was saying this, and then so it was a combination of events. So I was just correcting their thought pattern was.
I was like, oh, really not in the mood for this after work.
I hear you.
You know, I was like, oh.
Usually, if I get on a rant, it's because somebody says something really dumb, and then I'll get on a little rant about it.
So now, who do you know who an administrator is in there if they're not under that viewers list?
Well, they're in the list, but they'll show up as a mod when they pop in. This is a mod, but you won't be a mod. You know who they are. Now, some administrators come in and they show up as administrators.
Oh, you know what? There's a couple of people that show up in ShopStop that I've never, like a race car, racetrack, race driver, something like that, pops into ShopStop as a mod. I'm like, who are you? I've never seen you in here before.
Usually they just come in and go away. They don't
Yes.
say anything. Those are actually they're JTV administrators.
But at least I learned something about it.
I don't know, I think it was like Sunday, the whole thing was all screwed up. I was like,
On JTV?
yeah, like it was all
the time.
choppy and
Yeah.
like whatever, and I was like,
Well, that'll become a common for Sundays because football season started.
Yay!
And all those illegal
Go Dolphins.
casts, all those illegal casts that get run on JTV of the games tend to totally swamp
That's
their
right. It'll
servers
screw it
every
up.
Sunday.
You're right. I forgot about that from last year. I'm surprised there's this many people on the boardwalk.
Yeah, really, for a
there's a lot of
Tuesday
people.
evening, there's a lot of people.
I haven't been down here. This has got to be the first time I've been down here in 8 years.
Really?
It's like I never, you know, it's really weird. Like I go out in Fort Lauderdale, it's like, you know, you go to Las Olas, you go down to the
Second
beach.
Street, the beach. Or...
I mean, you go everywhere, but it's just really funny. Like you just, you know.
Well, no, for me, the beach in Fort Lauderdale is aggravating, but that's because it's always so crowded.
Actually, on the beach, there's not a lot to go there to anymore because everything's
No.
closed down.
There's not much there. I would notice there ain't that much going on. Not as much as you
Yeah.
would expect right there on the beach.
Yeah, it's
it
all
changes.
changed.
Like City Place used to be really big, and then a lot of places in City Place.
City Place on the beach?
Mm-hmm.
What's City Place? I know Beach Place.
I mean Beach Place. Sorry.
Yes, it's gone. It was really great, and then it went downhill, and it fluctuates. You're right.
Yeah, like I mean, it used to be you go down there and have a blast between the music and
They
people
had that-
watching
yes.
and just like all sorts of different things.
They
and
have
then,
Hooters in that obnoxious bar. What is it called? The one right in the middle. Adobe Gila's or something like that.
Lulu's Beach Shack.
That one, and there's another one in the middle. But anyways.
Yeah, but and then it went. I don't know, like last year or something. It was like everything was closed. Half the restaurants were closed. All the stores were closed. There weren't a lot of people. I was like, this sucks. Like this wasn't fun.
Yeah, it gets weird.
Cause, and not only that, then you got to pay to park.
I don't like to go anywhere I got to pay to park.
I paid to park here.
Wait a minute, where did you park it? In that
garage.
Of course. But I didn't tell you that?
But
I didn't tell you had
Would
to
it have
park
been
in
cheaper
there?
just to park it along the meters?
Well, when I thought about it, ouch. When I thought about it, I could have told them to park right over here.
Yeah.
Because it's so slow. There's parking there, of course, but...
Yeah, this time of year you can park right up here in any of the...
Well, it's funny. I went by it, so I came around, and one of the streets that we crossed, I was like, oh, I'm like, this is where I turn around. So I was like right
You
there.
could have parked right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more expensive than the
Yeah, I've got the yearly parking sticker, but I don't know if I'm going to renew it now that I'm living at the house because I don't really need it.
How much is the yearly? 60?
$125 a year.
Wow.
But lets you park anywhere in Hollywood.
Oh, I mean, that's worth it. If you
Just
think
leave
about
the
it.
car sitting. I can leave my car sitting for days. Anywhere.
Well, in Fort Lauderdale, they have those new things you can put in your car that communicate with the parking meters. It's this thing you stick on your rearview mirror, and it communicates with the parking meter, so you don't have to put money in the meter.
Cool.
I mean, I didn't get one. It's like $50, but they
It
have.
does look
For
like
the
they had
year,
to go catch my
$50?
seafood.
For the year, $50?
No, you buy the. It's like a sun pass thing.
Right, but it lasts you for how long?
It automatically just charges your credit card.
Oh,
it's like forever.
okay. I thought it was like $50 for the year. I was like, that's a great
Oh,
deal.
no.
We used to download a Keeper so you'll quit crying.
Keeper, hey Keeper, baby. Who else is there? Oh, Trident. Hi, Trident. Is Ned there? I have to say hello to Ned. Ned's
sure
like,
he
hi,
is.
hey,
Yeah,
Ned. Oh, God, Larry's there. Everybody run, Larry's there. I'm always shouting at the camera. Oh, wow, I hope everybody's hungry.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Frank.
Yeah, Frank's gonna take a box.
Probably.
Thank you.
I mean, I could make myself eat all this, but I doubt if I will.
Thank you.
I'm even hungry. Do you want more drinks?
Have a more Diet
I'll
Coke,
have
please.
another iced tea, please.
I'll have more iced tea also.
He likes iced tea.
Yes, lots of iced tea. Because I only really drink iced tea, V8 juice, and beer. That's my total. Yeah, so.
I drink mostly wine or water.
I drink
Today I'm having iced tea.
water, soda.
I don't drink any soda ever.
Me neither. I don't drink soda anymore.
Yeah, it's like. Well, I wake up, I have coffee, and then
Coffee, I forget. I have to.
when I get to work, I'm just like coffeeed out, so I have like a Diet Coke or something. But I drink a lot.
Well, I guess I don't like soda, but I guess my whole thing for soda is that, see, my dad was the assistant plant manager of the Coca-Cola bottling company when I grew up,
So
so we had
you're
an
really all
unlimited
soda
supply of soda. Of every kind
That's
of soda.
funny.
So when all my friends come over, they're all like, wanting to get some Coke and this, that, and that, and I'm like, I'm wanting a tea, okay? Y'all can have a call.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
I like iced tea.
I have to always dissect my food.
Make sure it's okay.
I don't know. I just can't sit down and eat. I have to always mess around with food. Well, first of all, I didn't eat all this bread. Sorry.
No, it's just funny.
Can't take me anywhere.
Yeah, baked potato with salt and sour cream.
Now, do you cook a lot or no?
Oh, hey, Dave.
I cook very well, but I don't cook a lot because I've stopped recently. I was for a while, but it's actually cheaper for
You know
me
what?
to eat out.
I'm
Because
finding that it's cheaper to not cook at home. Isn't that strange?
if I go to the grocery store, I'm going to spend $150
It's not
I've
healthy.
spent
in a week easy.
It's
I
not
can-
healthy, though.
I can buy a dozen eggs, well, a dozen eggs or 2 dozen eggs and some bacon for breakfast. I'll cook that at home. Then I can go to like Subway or Church's and spend less than $6 on a meal. Now, when you do the math, $6-7 a day is a lot cheaper than $150 a week for me to cook.
I just realized there's no French fries with the sandwich.
Well, sorry, I didn't know that.
Doesn't it seem like it should come with French fries?
Yeah, it seemed like it ought
I'm
to.
gonna ask her.
I went to Publix last week. The week before I spent $175. Last week I spent $140.
It lasted how long? Like almost 2 weeks, not quite?
No, a week.
Oh. No, I'm finding that it is expensive to cook at home. First of all, it's hard to cook for one person.
Well, it really is, because all the packages, for instance,
It's really hard.
it's like when you buy chicken, it usually comes packaged with average of 4 pieces.
Does this not
So
come
that's
with
about
French
the least
fries?
you can get.
No, this one does not.
Okay, I'll live without
You
it.
like side of fries?
No, I'll be all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would So, and with like if you keep it and you open it, if you don't cook all of it, then it goes bad. And then you don't eat chicken 2 days in a row, usually the same thing. So the problem you get into is then I end up eating more because now I've cooked 4 pieces of chicken and I eat all 4 pieces over the course of the evening. Yeah.
Well, what I get is I get the Purdue chicken breasts. They come in this thing. They're like individually sealed kind of a thing. So you take as many out as you want. You make them, and like you don't have to really worry about it.
Well, now fish I can do that because when you buy fish, it's always individually packaged in the thing, so that works out okay. But like I said, it's just for me. It's been cheaper just to go, like over to Subway. They get the $4 12-inch sub now.
I like Subway.
$4. I mean, I couldn't make that sub at home for $4. No way.
What all right? Okay.
Very good.
Very
Is
true.
it? Is it good? How's your hamburger?
I love scallops. You want a scallop?
Are they real?
Yes.
Are they real?
Because they make them out of shark. Did you know that?
No.
They should be little shellfish of sorts.
They make them out of shark.
Really?
Yep, they call them scallops.
I never knew that.
They're real scallops.
I have all kinds of weird information.
Of course, they have. I've always got a kick out of what does imitation crab mean?
It's pieces of fish put together.
No, isn't it that it's like grown? It's like
That sounds even worse.
yeah, it's not real. It's
I thought it was pieces of fish put together.
no, I think it's
A plant.
it's sort of.
Seaweed? Like a seaweed?
No, it's like a experiment. I don't know. I don't know how to.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know.
I don't worry too much.
Like an
about
algae of sorts?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
You're right.
worry too much about what's in some, but my only question is, why would you buy imitation crab meat instead of just buying crab meat? When, that's the whole.
I don't know.
I mean, what's in it don't really worry me that much. Like I'll eat bologna, and I know bologna's got all kinds of crap in it. It's
Pig snouts.
hot dog, same thing. I'll eat a hot dog.
Not Hebrew National.
Yeah, it's got to be kosher.
Then it's kosher.
So on the right, what part is it? It's from here.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Pollock. The imitation crab. Somebody says imitation crab is usually stuffed with pollock.
Thank you.
What?
Pollock.
Which I guess is a cheap white fish.
Yeah.
Looks like scrod. It's like a cheap white fish.
Maybe it's made out of grunts. You know what grunts are? You go to the pier, those little fish you catch.
Oh,
You're
okay.
supposed to throw back. Made out of grunts.
Right? That's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny.
We should be looking at the ocean. Don't you guys want to look at the ocean?
Y'all want to watch Morning Manager, or you do want to watch the ocean? Let me
I want to
know.
watch the ocean.
No, they just want to watch you eat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, I guarantee
Well, they've
it.
seen me eat, so you can't possibly be worse. So don't worry. The answer was boobs and food.
Nice.
Nice. Oh my god, I went to go see a patient today. And, I'm like trying to find a family member. So he says to me, oh, here's, my son's girlfriend's name is written on this little piece of paper. So he gives me this piece of paper, and I'm like looking at this piece of paper to find local numbers, like 954 numbers.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, and who's this person? It's like, oh, that's my son's girlfriend. And then it was like some other person, and then the name was Big Tits. So, but like, you know how like you're reading something, you're not
Did you
really.
call?
No, like, and you're not like really paying attention. So I'm like, who's Jane? Who's Sally? Who's Big Tits? You know, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, you know, but I'm like, oh my god, like Big Tits. Yeah. There's like Big Tits, 954 and a number.
Maybe that was his best friend.
Yeah, so that's a a name of someone. Like, yeah, all right. No, I didn't call her.
I've never seen anybody eat that much salt.
Who put salt? You put
I
salt
have
on
salt
that?
on my food, yeah, that's good.
Oh my god.
I never use salt.
That's
Pepper,
so
I
salty
love
already.
pepper.
I love salt.
You're not going to eat your vegetables, are you?
Yeah, I'll eat them. You want them?
No, but you should eat them.
I
Don't
eat
put any salt
vegetables
on.
all the time, and I love salt.
That breading is so salty.
But I eat no salt at home, so when I come out, I can
You splurge. You make up for the lost salt.
I never use salt.
I'm trying not to because I'm really bad.
Never.
Of course, the truth is, most people, believe it or not, in this meal, the worst thing I'm eating is not the salt. The worst thing I'm eating is the fried food that I'm eating to start with, okay? Which is much more dangerous to me than all the salt that I would eat.
I know, we had this salt conversation once.
Well, they do it to me when I go to church sometimes. If I don't take the no salt. Sometimes I have some in the car, and I'll ask for a bunch of salt, and they're like, all that salt, and I'm like, I'm eating greasy fried chicken, okay? I mean, it would be more apt to give me a heart attack than the salt is in the long term to do anything. Yeah.
True.
Have you noticed it's not that bad up here tonight? I mean, humidity-wise, it's actually pretty
No, it's really nice.
nice.
It was a little sticky earlier. It's kind of unsticky. Of course, it's clearing up, too. You see that big storm already up there, but hopefully it's going to stay away from us.
Supposed to go to Bermuda. Okay.
Oh, good.
It's already a Category 3 as of a few hours ago.
Really? Wow.
But it's kind of wobbling right now. Miami was showing the Miami on there. That it's wobbling, so it's not impossible for it to come our way. But right now it don't look that way, but it's wobbling up and down, kind of all over the place.
Someone said there's another one in back of it?
Yeah, it's already got a 90% chance of being it's already bright red on the map. So.
I hope we don't get anything this year. It's such a pain.
Wow, we're up to 165 viewers. You're popular.
They're just going to make fun of me later on.
They're still thinking about the big tits.
That's what. Yeah, they're like all perking their ears,
Right.
perking up. They weren't. He wasn't talking about me.
One of the biggest viewership I ever had was this friend of mine, this girl. She came down from Pennsylvania. Now she was a big girl. Don't get me wrong, she was a big girl, but she had really big
Boobs.
Yeah, which kind of works in the territory anyway, but we have 1,500 viewers while she's set in my room.
That's terrible.
Boobla crackers, that's what my friend called them. So how about this is one chick that's in your list, the fat lady?
What?
Laggy?
I don't know. Yes, please. Thank you.
Tasty food?
Talking about Laggy?
I don't know. I came across.
Yes.
I came across it and everything was.
She's a broadcaster?
Yeah, I'm a fat lady and
That's
blah blah
Laggy,
blah.
yeah,
And I was like,
she's funny.
I was like, all right. I'm like,
You gotta love Laggy. Just hope your ears aren't easily offended if you go to her room.
Full moon.
Yeah.
You coming up?
Now that, I might turn the camera around.
Sorry to be pointing my fork at you guys. There's a full moon. It's That's beautiful.
The moon's gonna be really cool in a few minutes, guys.
It's orange. That orange. How did you get it?
I won't yet. It's not. Remember, this is a wide-angle camera, so it's hard for it to get stuff like that. So make everything so small in order to.
Let's get it all in there.
At least now I know I have pretty crazy work.
Has it not been weird the last couple of days?
I can't even tell you the most. I've seen the most retarded patients in the last like week and a half. Thank you.
Do you work adjacent to the ER or what do you?
Well, no. I was in the ER. Now I'm on med surg floor. So germs and cooties.
Ew.
Like people with infections.
Oh man.
Had a surgery.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's alright. It's fun.
At least you have a positive background. What can you do?
Just talking so well now.
No, the ER's fun. The ER's the best place to be.
Oh,
That'll probably
wow.
be the most interesting place.
Well, I would like because it's probably the fast pace of it.
It's fast, different patients every day. Like I see the same freaking patients
Yeah,
day
that's depressing.
after day. No,
I get
it's
depressed.
like, you know, and when and everybody's watching how they're like mistakes, so you're constantly like talking about the same thing over and over again. And you're just like, oh, this is just.
Yeah, I get depressed.
You know, because then like I go to present my patients, and they ask the same questions week after week, and God forbid, you have they don't ask you the right question, and it's just like, oh, same question.
Yeah, so keep them passionate.
And I just got one to be there for a month and a half.
And how do you get changed around? They're just floating everybody.
Pretty much, you never know. You come in on Monday, and they'll be like, oh, you're over here now. And you're
So a
like,
lot of places do that nowadays, where they float everybody.
the only problem with that is that when you start working, and because I work with, on a given day, I probably work with 40 other people just on my floor. You're used to working with the same people, and
You're switched on the set.
like, I don't want to say like you work with potential, but you're like, no, like you say to somebody, oh, go do this, thank you. And you go, you say to them like, oh, go do this. They do it versus like somebody else might not do it, and then you're
starting all over again, so you don't know what you're going to get. I understand.
And that's the thing that just really sucks. But I've been on that for.
Oh, so you're really used to it.
Yeah, they don't play too much of it. Like I just fly under the radar, do what I got to do.
Office politics.
One thing you don't have to deal with. Right. Office politics.
No,
No, I'm telling you, it's better. It's better that way.
no office politics. First thing the office politics not have is JTV politics.
Yeah.
But do you really deal with that much?
No, because I can actually control it.
And you do eat your vegetables.
No, but I did eat most everything. But I usually eat my vegetables. I have vegetables at home. Remember, I'm the guy who has all the cucumbers and all that crap. I eat all of them.
See, but with this, you just shut it off and you're like, done.
Oh, thank you.
You don't have to.
Where somebody gets too much of a problem, you just
Ban them.
ban them. Let them come well.
You can do that now.
I'm in like the slowest one, like everybody does.
No, I'm done.
What?
Thank you.
No, but I'm just like, like I'll see something and I'll go and then somebody else will do it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they're all going nuts here.
Why are they going nuts? Isn't that a beautiful full moon?
It is, but they want to see this way for whatever reason. I guess they can see the moon anytime. Of course, it would be better if it wasn't a wide-angle camera. Because you gotta remember, they just see
It looks teeny tiny.
They just see a little teeny tiny.
Beautiful full moon.
They just see a little teeny tiny thing.
You ever
That
tried?
really is. That is nice.
It's beautiful. So, the next
They all fell.
Oops. Sorry, folks. Wasn't me. Have you ever tried Mamacitas, Frank? The Mexican? It's alright. There's too many good restaurants here.
There's lots of good restaurants here.
I don't think this food was too good today.
Huh?
Did you like your food? Did you like your hamburger?
It's alright. Well, what
It
about
used to
on
be really
Hollywood?
good here.
Like on Boulevard?
Yes, there's good restaurants here.
Really good restaurants there.
On here?
And actually, it's cheaper there because it's cheaper for better because you're not on the beach.
Right.
Here you're paying for the beach for the most part.
I
Except
think
you get
so.
great breakfast deals down here. That's the one thing you do get for some reason.
Sure, I
Because
go
they
to
don't have a lot of
John's every
people,
morning.
yeah.
The $1.99 breakfast.
Yeah, or
2 eggs and sausage. $1.99, can't go wrong.
Now, does your place have like a little kitchen?
Yes, I have a studio, unfortunately. So yes, when I roll over, there's my little kitchen. I moved from a nice one-bedroom apartment to the studio here. I had to because I don't really fix anything, and I needed to get out of ASAP. So I ended up moving to the hotel, this little teeny tiny studio for the same amount. But the only thing that makes it worthwhile, I'm sure for you when you lived there too, is the view.
Oh, you lived
wake up-
in.
yes, I live there too.
I wake up and then when I go home, this is the view I'll have.
When I first moved back down here from Pennsylvania, I needed to find a place that I knew was real because there was a lot of scams going on that I was reading about.
Here on the beach?
Everywhere there were scams. You know, so I needed someplace I could verify. So I chose that.
It's not easy to find a good apartment. Is that the police or the coast guard? Looks like the police.
I don't know. Couldn't see.
Looks like police.
So now, and then before you moved in this place, you didn't live there. You lived in a different place.
Yeah, before where I live in a little house now. I lived in the place she does before that. And then before that I lived in
The hotel.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, all right. So, but you've only been down here a couple of years then.
Actually a year and a half this time. And then I was here from 2005 to 2008. And I was gone from 2008 to 2009 because the company needed me up there. And then I got back down here on June the 1st, 2009.
Now, can your company send you somewhere else?
No. They just needed me up there because they had to solve some problems. And that's when things go wrong, I'm the guy who has to come up with all the solutions.
So you could pretty much do this from whatever state you want.
Yeah, anywhere.
So you're the guy with the baseball bat.
Sort of, yeah. I'm not the boss, but I'm the guy who has to make things happen if it needs to be happening.
That's all right.
Ever think of moving out of Florida?
I like Florida.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right, too many places I can really think of. I mean, I was born and raised in North Carolina. It's hotter than here in the summer and cold and rainy
And they
all
have those
winter.
Lyme ticks or something like that, don't they? Those ticks that attack
I'm
people.
not worried about that.
The
I'm
what?
just messing with you.
And,
People in the Carolinas, they get those Lyme ticks or something. That you get
Lyme disease.
Oh, Lyme disease?
yeah.
I'm just being silly.
I guess they have ticks down here. I don't know.
Sure they do.
Yeah.
I'm just messing.
See, I've lived in Virginia for a little bit because that's where my family's originally from. The mountains are cool, but if you don't mind being in the middle of nowhere with nobody.
That's the problem. And then you have winter also.
Yeah.
I don't like the. Yeah. I don't like
Pennsylvania
the
I
cold.
couldn't
sucks.
take months of it. I could take 2 weeks of snow. That's about it.
Pennsylvania sucked. They don't have a summer really there. They did this year. It got a little hot. It only gets hot for like a month. And then it gets cold again. And it's like, how does like 15 degrees and 30 mile an hour winds sound all winter long?
Well,
I just hate the cold.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Exactly.
And
We had the worst last winter. Was horrible here. Rain in the cold was awful.
It was only a
For
couple-
me, that was
it wasn't-
awful.
Yeah.
It was the
wasn't that
worst
bad.
winter we had
It was
in a long
nice, though.
time.
Now, somewhere in
Nice?
California,
Oh my
a little
God,
bit.
I was dying. But I grew up
It's
here
been
in Puerto Rico.
It's been so hot here though this summer.
That's why you move here.
I don't
know.
mind it.
great.
I
I
don't
love
mind
it.
it. Y'all see me out on the bike when
Me
it's
too.
this hot.
I don't have my AC on during the daytime. I just have the window open. Yeah,
Yeah, but- oh,
with
but
the
you
fan
live-
going,
yeah.
it's great.
Oh my god, it's if I don't have the AC on in my house, forget it.
As soon as it cools off just a little bit, if we get back down to where it's in the 80s, I'll have the windows
That'll
open
be
and the AC
soon.
will stay off.
That'll be soon enough. October. No,
I could
maybe
live in
November.
the 80s, no problem at all, I'm great. When the house inside the house starts pushing up around 90, 95, 100, then I have to.
You thought you were going to go all summer long without your AC on, didn't you?
I did before, but it's been hotter this year a little
I know,
bit.
you held out a long time.
It's still leaking your AC?
No, it's working okay
What did you
now.
do? Get a new one, or you?
We took it out and cleaned it out. It's only been there since like 1980 or something. So it's basically just clogged
Probably
up
has
with-
mold growing in it.
Right, it did. And all sorts of stuff in it.
It's terrible, yes. That just sucks.
I don't know how people can come out here to do a walk during this time of the year. There's too many mosquitoes.
And they aren't bothering me.
Yeah.
You know, I never get bitten by mosquitoes until this year.
Really? Maybe you don't eat enough garlic.
I eat so much garlic. Oh my god.
Or maybe
Sometimes I think it's coming through my skin.
And actually, I read something that was kind of funny, I thought. Did you know that you have hair all over you, and people that are hairier, when you have more hair, don't get bitten by mosquitoes as much.
Because of the hair, or
The hair
because
acts
of
as a barrier. When they come in you, they have to come in, then they have to. It makes it hard for them to get.
I didn't know that. Alright. See?
Because they say everything on us. They say every part of us has a biological function. It does something. And it makes sense in animals. Fur protects them, gets them warm, keeps them cold. Somehow we lost our fur. I'm not sure.
Well, no, some people still do have.
Yeah, you get
Yes.
the point there.
Back,
There was.
ears.
I was at a store the other day with this guy. He was wearing I swear I would do something about it if I had it. He was wearing a tank top.
I know what you're gonna say.
it was see-through.
No, he was wearing a tank top.
You know, the mesh ones.
And then back here like this, he had hair sticking up this far, all down his back, over it, sticking out around his neck. And I'm like,
Weed whacker.
Maybe he thought he looked like a real He-Man.
I would do something. I mean,
Maybe he thought he looked,
a little hair would be okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, but I wouldn't let it be like that. I mean, I'd be taking the trimmer or something. But,
Weed whacker.
I'd be waxing it. Ooh.
Something.
It's like the guy that makes the sandwiches over at George's Market over there. Have you ever seen
I've
George
never been in
before?
there.
He makes sandwiches. It's an older gentleman. He always wears a tank top that has like the big sleeves cut all the way down here so you can see the armpits. And he's a little bit on the hairy side. He's the guy that makes your sandwiches.
Lovely.
So I would think if I went in there to order a sandwich and I saw him make it, I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah,
I
it's
decided
okay.
to change my mind and not have the sandwich today.
oddly stuff
It's
like that
not
really
appealing.
don't bother me.
Really, if he's gonna make your sandwich,
It's like I don't freak out if I find a hair in food. Hair comes off of people, okay?
but how do you know it was a
it's-
clean person?
Hairs, you aren't going to get any germs off somebody's hair.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is that true? I don't know about that.
There's a lot of cooties from people that like
Eat a cootie.
I've seen some
Digesting.
patients. I've seen some patients and they say where they work, and then I see what they have. I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to go near that restaurant. Not like I ever would to begin with, but I'm like,
if
I
they
don't
have
think.
hepatitis and they're working
Just
at a restaurant.
nasty.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
mean,
completely
It's better not to
understand
think about such things or even worry about them.
that. Well, somewhat.
I do know this from a friend of mine in North Carolina who was a health inspector. The average home could not get a sanitation grade C, no matter how clean you think it is. Couldn't
I
get
believe that.
because he was showing showing us all the stuff they look at. You would literally have to at your house. You'd literally have to clean every cabinet every day. Move all of your appliances constantly. You'd have to be
forget it. Yeah.
just to get there. And yet people will freak out if somebody has a sanitation. See, down here they don't have sanitation grades, but up there they've got like A, B, and C. And people would freak out at a B, and I'd be like, after talking to him, it's like a B means they found a little crud behind the refrigerator, or they might have seen a bug go across the floor, or something, you know. Which
Well, then no restaurant would make it down here with that.
probably not, because down here there's no such thing as a bug-free environment. It's
They'd be,
I was a hostess in a restaurant for a lot of years.
they'd be on that dirty dining report.
Yes, isn't that great? I love that.
That's one thing I have figured out. No matter where you live here, there's no such thing as a bug-free environment.
Not in this heat, there's not, for sure.
Because like at my house, all I have is little ants, and then occasionally I'll get one of those palmetto bugs that'll manage to come under the door. Those little boogers.
They don't
are
come from
fast.
under the door, they come from out of your drains.
I don't know where
You
they
know
come
that? They
from.
come
but
from out of the
they'll pop
drains.
up.
That's why you have to cover the drains
And
at
they're
night.
big.
You have to cover the drains at night. Seriously, that's where they come from.
All I know is they're big things. The cats have a ball with them.
Do they eat them?
No, they just totally destroy them. There's like legs. No, I'm good. They have you'll find a little pile of them with like their legs and they just lay them there on the floor where the cats got hold of them and just obliterated them. But now the cats are afraid of the big grasshoppers.
You have big grasshoppers in your house too?
No, but if one of them gets in, like
What's going on over there at your house?
if I had the door open or something, because they'll come in if you have the door open for a little bit. And I had one in there one day, and I thought the cats would have a ball with it, but they all just kind of stood there and looked at it. They were like,
Even they were scared.
this thing was big. It was as big as this. It was a grasshopper. It was a big old.
The ones that are different colored?
Yeah.
I was terrified of those things when I was little. What do I mean? I'm still terrified of them.
Put a saddle on it and ride it.
Well, I'm not
They're
going
so
around
scary.
picking them up, but now Clay, he'll grab
Those are
them.
the ones that go into cornfields and destroy the corn crops. I'm sure of it. The gigantic size ones?
Yeah. No,
They're
no,
lost. They took a
no, when
wrong
Clay's
turn.
out there, he comes over, he sees a bug, he'll grab it,
He'll
take
eat
it
it.
into the cat.
Yeah.
Reach up and grab it. The cats find them on the, they like brings little bugs in. They find them on music. The cats like to chase them around for a few seconds. And,
So when are you getting a new pool?
it should be
You still
here.
don't have a new pool?
No, it's on the way. Should be here in the next few
It's
days.
a special order?
I had to order from Amazon.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah,
You can order anything from them.
Oh yeah.
pretty much.
I thought it was just books and CDs.
Oh
No.
no, you can order.
I never order anything online.
You can order bicycles. You can order computers.
They got-
you can
they
order
got
parts
awesome-
for computers. You can order, you name it.
They have awesome deals and stuff.
Oh, they do.
Like really, like cheaper than a lot of places.
Really?
It was like the pool was $200, which is about $80 cheaper than it is retail anywhere I saw it. Then on top of that, it's qualified for the Super Saver free shipping. So that means
How much did you pay for shipping for that?
none.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Super Saver free
Wow.
shipping.
That's a pretty good deal.
And it's 12 by 36.
So what is it, 6 to 8 weeks for delivery?
No, it says 7 to 10 days.
Oh, that's
I
not
ordered
bad.
it Sunday, so you figure late this week or whatever.
So the guy, Clay, took down your pool and took it to his place?
Yeah, it's on his patio
'Cause
inside.
he's got kids, right?
Yeah, it's inside of his
Oh,
house
cool.
though, because he has a.
It's inside his house?
Well, it kind of what it is. It had a huge patio. Somebody made what they call Florida room, which is it's enclosed, but it's not really sealed off. I mean, because it's got a screen with a thing, and then the
Right.
pool's in the middle of the patio in the Florida room, which is cool because
Interesting.
well, it's kind of cool. It's cool actually because my problem I have with
Does he
pool
have
outside is it
a
doesn't
trailer
get hot.
attached somewhere?
Well, the big thing I have must see my pool light gets too hot.
Yes, that's why the other one exploded. It cooked in the sun. It baked, yes.
But anyway, it gets too hot out there. So he's kind of got the cool idea. You don't have to worry about the bugs getting in it because I had to clean for the bugs every day. You don't have to worry about the sun cooking the thing where it's so hot you don't want to get in.
How's he going to heat it in the wintertime?
Actually, we talked about that, and I told him about how to make a solar heater. It's basically pretty simple, really. You take a box, okay, like it's a big plastic or whatever, but it needs to be black. That's very important. And then you put copper tubing in it.
He's going to make this?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, all right.
And then you put a piece of glass over it and fill it full of water. It can be liquid. It could be water. It could be oil or whatever you want to use for it, but it needs to be some conducive liquid. When the sun hits it in black, it will superheat. That's how solar
right.
hot water heater works.
Cool.
I mean, you can do.
Will you show us when it's done?
It's
I want to see it.
really.
I want to know if it really works. I'm sure it will.
Get a chiller for your pool.
Yeah. Oh, actually, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a cover over it, like a patio, over the top of the patio.
But the plastic liner doesn't last forever. I mean, I don't even know if you get a
Guaranteed for
year.
5 years.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. Good.
Let's see. Alu Mickey Marcus says, does she know we are looking at her parts?
Jeez, you know? That's why you want the camera on me.
And then True Religion says, yes, Alf, we are looking at her ears and arms. This isn't an x-ray camera.
An X-ray camera.
Well, I hope they're banning all these people that are saying weird stuff.
Nah.
Timing them out? Timeouts, anyone?
Where I am, I'm at a little restaurant on the beach, Cartman.
Oh, there's no mods there.
Oh, they're there. Sometimes mod don't show up in the thing. I don't know why. Yeah, look, Aleph Marcus got a 10-minute timeout.
So mentioning her parts.
Huh? Hey, Lee J.
I must be. I think Kiefer thinks I'm being mean. He says you will never go
Hey,
to
Charlie.
eat with me again.
Ooh,
Kiefer said you'd never go to eat with me again.
that you're being mean to me?
I guess I'm being mean or something.
How? What did he say?
Remember, I'm kind of glancing at this, so I'm not getting all
Maybe
of
he thinks
it.
you're being rude or something?
Oh, apparently.
No.
He's laughing his ass. Nice.
He's just teasing you. He's teasing you.
Remember, it's a wild thing.
Who said that? No, it's just a
F-Ball, have you spoke to your dog today?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, he always, who, Bob? Yeah, he always asks me that. Yes.
Yep.
You speak to your dog?
No, but he always asks me that. So
Do you
I say
have a
yes.
dog?
Yes.
What kind of a dog?
Westie.
Oh,
West Island,
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
I talk to
love
my
dogs.
cats.
I mean, I talk to my, but I mean, he'll ask, did I talk to my dog? Did I yell at my dog?
Oh, yeah.
Did I play with
That's
my
Bob
dog?
Flob. Yeah,
What
Bob
else?
Flob is in the category with Oliver and Leisure Suit.
They're little, yeah.
Yeah, out there in the other.
Yeah, and,
They're
He
all
always
little-
tells everybody he loves them.
Yes, he loves them.
but yeah, so that's what he always asks.
But honestly, believe I've said this before. I think that these people like Leisure, Oliver,
There are other people who we know?
are actually alternate personalities of other people in the room. That's my theory.
So then who do you think is Oliver? Because I'm starting to think Oliver is someone else. Huh? Huh? I'm whispering like this. Well, you're supposed to whisper to me. You guys couldn't hear that, could you?
Look, yes.
You'd be amazed what you can hear with that thing. They can hear people. They can hear the people over the guy we're talking on his phone.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Get out.
Yep.
What did someone say
What?
I look like? Jennifer who?
Let's see. Dan says Oliver is very good laugh for 4A. I like the Oliver's little comments. Did you notice Tridnet set the bot up to do Oliver quotes now?
Yes, tried it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it does
They're
Oliver.
very good.
The bot does Oliver quotes now. Like I need 4A. No.
Now, how long have you been to Frank's room now? Like 2 or 3 months?
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. How did I find? I don't even know how I found it.
You went under social on JTV.
No, but the thing
No,
is,
I
how do you
don't
find social? How do you find JTV?
No,
Oh, I don't know. That's a whole other story.
I don't know.
I can tell you, I found JTV. A kid in Broward County committed suicide live on JTV. And it was in
I
the
heard
news.
that. Oh.
Yeah, it was in the news, and that's how I found it. I didn't see the suicide, but I saw it in the news, and now I went and looked and saw what it was. That's how I originally found it.
I don't know how
I think a
found
lot of
it.
people found it that way.
I found it because of Steven.
Yeah, Steven found it because of me.
Right.
It's like this whole progressive little, triangular
Yes.
thing that goes out into
The rest is history. I think now they're wishing I never found it at work. Well, you know, the shop stop was off the air for a while.
Oh no.
Yeah, they had a prankster cause big issues with it.
It's much better now. It's gotten much better. We have a lot less trolls than we used to. I don't know
My
what
troll
happened,
count's
what
increasing
changed.
lately, but that's okay. I found out.
Oh, it's increasing lately?
Yeah, well, I found out that somebody's posted my channel name and multiple troll
Oh,
forums
you know what?
to get them to troll me
Yes.
because they don't like me or something.
That's what happened with Shopstock as well. I don't know if
See,
you
some
told me that
people
or
get
Steven
mad
told me that.
because if they get banned. Because see, some people actually think they should be able to come into the room and say whatever they want and do whatever they want because they say it's freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech in there.
No, like there's no freedom of speech anywhere.
No, I mean
there is, but there isn't. I mean, you have to be able to.
well, it's like in a real
have a little
person's home. There's no freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech in my room there, and there's no freedom of speech in my home. I mean, if I tell you not to say something, if you don't say it, or you say something rude to me, then I'm going to knock you up on the head, and then So you don't have a freedom of speech. You don't. And the ban. That's what I tell people. The ban or timeout is. That you said something bad and somebody bopped you on top of the head because you said something bad. That's what it was. That's what would happen in the real world if you.
Sure, you can't go around saying whatever you want.
No.
I mean, it's like I know I'm overweight, but if somebody just walked up to me and called me a fat ass, I'd probably punch them in the nose. And that's the whole.
Well, but yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
What time is it?
8:20.
Excuse me for a moment.
Bathroom.
Yep.
It's too bad the clouds are over there.
Oh yeah. It was really like when I was driving east, the clouds were really cool. Like I was like, oh, I wish I had a camera to pull over and take pictures of it. It was really, really neat.
Well, apparently I learned my two main computers in the living room went off after I left because they're both down right now.
Do you have them on a battery or no?
No. I'm guessing one of the cats might have stepped on one of the cords or something because it took two of them out at once. That's the only way you could get two of them off at the same time like that.
Oh, is it one of those power strips with the little
Yeah, it's
switch?
a power strip. They're all
With
in
the
one
switch?
power strip. So I'm figuring the cats blinked and killed everything.
That's funny.
But now the alternative view, the one that looks at all of it, it's working. So that's how I know it's all there. Nobody stole it. It's still sitting there. Maybe the funny thing, even if a thief figured out that there were cameras and he went after shutting down the main computers, most people would never realize there's a laptop on top of the cabinet behind the wall that's giving a view of the room from the other side.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, it's just really funny.
It does have a battery, so even if you pull the plug, it'll just keep right on going.
Yeah. It's funny, like I have the ATT U-verse, and when they came to hook it up, I mean, the equipment that they gave me is like, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I got a whole router, wireless.
Cool.
I mean, batteries, like, I mean, everything. Like, it's really, I was really, really surprised. I was like, wow. Like,
I don't have a battery backup. I don't really a battery backup's only good for shutting it down if the power goes off. You can't run them off for very long. I do have a generator though, so I got a small 1400 watt one, which is exactly enough to run all the stuff in my house.
I mean, I got the battery because we were getting power surges and just to shut my computer down versus just shutting it off and restarting, and then sometimes you get all those errors or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So. But now I'm using a laptop, so it doesn't do that.
One thing I have to do.
What's that?
In Florida, it seems, although I did fix it at the Rainbow Cafe where I get breakfast.
Yeah.
It seems that they never just want to bring you a check. Eventually, you have to ask. Bring it.
I'm not sure what the answer to that question is. It's not
I don't
really a
even.
question. It's an observation.
Well, I said something to the people at the Rainbow Cafe where you breakfast meal. Now what she does now is because I've ordered my meal. The tea refills are free. Okay.
Right.
So what she does now is she brings my meal, and then she brings me the check at the same time. See, I can sit there and keep drinking tea, and that's not a problem. But the whole.
I think that's something you normally do at breakfast, though.
Where's the restroom at? Straight back?
Go straight back to the left. But the thing is, when you're having dinner or lunch, you don't want to feel like you're being rushed.
Oh.
So I think I'd rather wait till the person asks me if I want to chat, you know?
Well, I guess.
You know, so that way you don't feel like they're trying to get rid of you. Like it's Cheesecake Factory. Have you ever been to Cheesecake Factory?
No, I haven't.
Where it's like there's herds of cattle coming in, and they're herding them out. So when you go in there, they're like rushing you through your appetizer, through your dinner, and slam, there's a check.
I saw something I bet you've never seen. Have you ever seen an actual restaurant furniture catalog?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it rated by comfort?
That's sad to think about that. Though.
It's literally. They have like the booze and stuff.
Yeah.
In their position, and they rate them in comfort. And basically, if you have a high volume place where you don't want people to sit around like it's a
Make it uncomfortable.
It's a fast food place, you make it uncomfortable. On the other hand, if like you're an alcohol serving place, like let's say, you know, like a bar or something, then you want to buy the more comfortable furniture because you want those people to sit there and
Sure.
drink. And so basically, when you're buying this stuff, they set it up that way. Yes.
That's a great idea.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That makes perfect sense. You know a place, talk about that concept, has the most uncomfortable chairs. They'll make you never want to sit there or stay for a long time. You ever been to O'Malley's and sit at the bar?
No, I've never even went. I went. Yeah, I did one time. I sat there one time.
Their chairs are the most uncomfortable chairs. You don't want to. You sit there. It's not even comfortable to just sit there and have a couple of drinks. It's certainly not to eat. You want to get out of there as fast as possible.
Yeah, I don't get the whole O'Malley's thing. I don't get the fascination with O'Malley's. I wouldn't.
I haven't been to O'Malley's in about 15 years.
The entertainment is okay. We'll get banned every once in a while, but as far as I went there and ate food. Food there is way overpriced.
It's horrible.
And they ate like this. Like this food was kind of expensive, but you got a big serving, a lot of food. You know, and there you order food, and it would cost like I ordered a steak and a baked potato. It was a small steak, and it was
At O'Malley's.
$16 at O'Malley's.
No, O'Malley's is gross.
And-
you ever go to O'Malley's? It's nasty. Have you ever seen their kitchen? When you go by there, look at their kitchen.
Where?
O'Malley's.
Oh, I've never. How much is mine?
I don't really know how to break it down, so y'all have to look at it. I'm gonna get hers, but y'all can figure it out.
Fancy hamburger $7.99, and you had one Diet Coke, so $2.50 plus $7.99, and the total bill is $47.06. So it's 20% of $47.06.
So you can just tell I just tell her to put $10.50 and then I put my tip on it. Right?
$10.50. $10.50? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. You'll have to tell her how to do this, because I have a feeling it's going to get confusing.
I got it. She doesn't look that busy, so I don't know where she keeps disappearing things. I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
Now it looks better.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when you get the really huge moon that's way down in the thing. That didn't happen.
I like it when it's all nice and yellow and red around the outside.
These are credit cards, right? Sure.
Yeah. Did you tell her how to figure it out?
She didn't have any problem.
I just wanted to know a lot of times she's very easy to teach waitress.
No, she was fine. She was fine.
It's really hot in there.
It's terrible in there. I don't know how those people are sitting in there drinking.
Like you have your beers.
Is that what it is? It lowers the body temperature and you just... I don't
Or you just
know.
keep drinking more and maybe that's the
But it is. When you walk right in there, you're like, woo!
They don't do something down here they do in Pennsylvania. I'm really amazed. Pennsylvania, a lot of bars have very, 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 very salty peanuts and pretzels all around the bar. For free. You can just eat them.
Yeah, but then you can't get rid of the homeless people.
Into the bar.
True.
I think if you went to a neighborhood bar, like on Federal Highway or something around there, you'd find that. But I think they're not going to give anything away for free here. Huh.
Again, you couldn't get rid of the homeless people.
Yes, they would probably come by and take them off the tables. Absolutely.
That was amazing. I didn't notice the other day. I didn't know there was a lot of teenage-ish girls and guys that live in the homeless shelter over in Hollywood.
Where is the homeless shelter?
There's one right near my house.
What, Kozak?
Huh?
Kozak?
What it's called. It's right there on US 1, right there. When I come out of my road, if I come out where I live, I go like, I'm just like a walk down, it's right there on the left.
I didn't know you could be a homeless teenager and stay at the shelter.
No, they're probably over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're young people.
Well, it's young people.
They look young. Okay. So yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
Otherwise,
for teenagers to
thank you.
Well, actually,
Otherwise,
the cross-section there was totally amazing. The people there, because I can see them when they're all out there, are predominantly white. Predominantly.
sir? I mean, no.
Okay.
What happened?
I didn't get my receipt.
Okay.
You didn't either.
No, she split the two up. These are split up individually, and then there's another.